CC values don't tell you much about what your tone is going to sound like. This can make it tricky to arrive at the right CC values to achieve your desired tone. Saving a preset and then playing your instrument to see if you nailed your tone is like shooting an arrow in the dark, hoping that you hit the bullseye. Most of the time, it will take multiple tries before you succeed. Today we're going to change all that with our CC value faders that are built right into the Morningstar editor. What's going on, and welcome back to the channel. It's really great to see you here, and today we've got something really exciting to talk about. The CC value fader is a tool built into the Morningstar editor that allows you to audition your tone to get the perfect CC values for your effect parameters. Moving a fader on the editor is just like turning a knob on your effect pedal. The effect pedal responds in real time as you move the fader, immediately altering your tone so you can hear what the change sounds like. Over here I have the Strymon Iridium and Eventide H9 being controlled by the MC6, and we're going to see how CC value faders are a huge convenience when programming your MIDI presets. This feature is available on all our controllers, so regardless of which one you have, everything shown here today will work the same way. Before using the CC value faders, there are two things that you need to take note of. The first is to enable cross MIDI true on your MIDI controller. This can be done under the Controller Settings tab on the editor. And secondly, set your MIDI controller to an unused MIDI channel. This can be any MIDI channel you want, so long as it is not used by any of your effect pedals. This is so that the MC6 does not respond to incoming MIDI messages from your computer, which may cause it to change banks. Let's start things off by hitting the switch on the MC6 that recalls presets on both these pedals. I've named this preset bass, so we know that this is our bass tone before we make any changes to our effect parameters. And this is what it sounds like. And over here I have a switch called HG Wet, short for High Gain Wet, that increases the gain level on the Iridium and the delay wet mix on the H9 to give it that extra kick. This switch is sending 3 CC messages. The first increases gain on the Iridium, the second reduces its levels so we have a more balanced volume, and the last increases the wet mix of the delay algorithm on the H9. For the first CC message, I've simply selected the Iridium gain parameter from the MIDI dictionary, and this automatically selects the right CC message for me. And for the second message, I've selected the Iridium level parameter, which allows me to reduce it. Lastly, the third CC message controls parameter 1 on the H9, which is the wet mix for the delay algorithm. If you don't know how to control H9 effect parameters with MIDI yet, check out our comprehensive H9 MIDI guide over here and linked in the description below. Once I've got my CC messages in place, I can tweak each of their CC values to get the tone I'm happy with. To do this, I just have to click on the message number on the left side of each message, and the CC value fader for this message will pop up. As I slide this fader, the effect parameter that is controlled by this CC message will change in real time. So as I move the fader, you can hear the Iridium gain level changing. This allows me to tweak it to what I feel sounds right. And once I've done that, I can just click on Use Value, and the CC value will be saved to this message. Let's go ahead and do that for the second message as well, so we can take our levels down a bit just to balance volume. That sounds good. Hit Use Value to save this value. And lastly, let's do that for the third message, which is controlling wet mix for the H9 delay. Right now, I'm just moving the CC value fader until I get the wet mix I want. Alright, this sounds great. Hit Use Value and save the preset. Now I have the amp gain and delay mix levels I desire to create the perfect preset tone. The CC value fader works for any parameter that can be controlled by a CC message and can be used for a wide variety of effects and functions. Remember to hit the like button, it really helps this video get shown to more people and helps our channel. Also do consider subscribing if you like this kind of content. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next video. Peace.